Well, in between all these little rainstorms we seem to have right now, I've gotten as much done as I can. It's been a little while since I put out a video, but I'll show you what I've got done. In between the rainstorms we seem to be having for the past week, it'll rain, drizzle a little bit, just enough to soak you through in a few hours. So I try and work in between them so I'm not getting soaking wet. But I got the rafters up and I've got the blocking in between the rafters. The rafters are 1.5 inches by 6 inches tall and they're every 2 feet. Total length of the rafter is a little over 9 foot. I think it's like 9 foot 8 inches. But that 8 inches is hanging off the wall. So every 3 foot, I put a block to help support the roofing material to keep it from flopping in the wind, or if I have to get up there for some reason, I'm not falling through if I'm not standing on a rafter. It also adds a little bit of structural rigidity to the roof. I've also got the blocking in the walls, which you don't seem to see it too much in construction anymore, but it's usually in a house, if you see that, it's for fire blocks. And some counties require them and some counties don't. Where I came from before, I built my garage, had 9 foot tall walls, and they didn't require any kind of blocking in the walls. So I don't know if they require that in the houses up here. This building's not, it's permitted but not inspected because of the type of permit I'm using for it. I know it's a more interesting video when you can actually watch me working on the greenhouse, actually watch me building it, and then me narrate a little bit over top of it. It'll probably make for a much more interesting video. But with the rain coming through here, it'd get on my GoPro lens and you wouldn't be able to see anything anyways. So I opted for just making videos at the end of each kind of section of what I've been doing. When I get my house going, it'll be a different story because the rain should be gone at that point and I'll be able to show more of me working on the house. But for now, the greenhouse, the videos I'm putting out are just what I've gotten done after a few days. The next couple days are going to be milling out the siding for the north side and half of these walls. I'm debating on putting some type of wooden roofing underneath the metal roofing on the south or on the north facing roof. The south facing roof, half of these end walls, and the south facing wall will all be a clear or translucent roofing, like a corrugated translucent or clear roofing kind of material. This is where the door is going to be. It's about 3 foot wide. It's going to be a barn door style door. Going to slide off to that side. Be able to walk in right here. There'll be another barn door style inside it. That the outside one will be solid wood. The inside one will be like a no-climb fence or something about that size so that you can let air in. You can open that wooden door on the outside, close the wire mesh door on the inside, and it'll let air into the building. So in the summer heat, it won't just be hot and humid in here. The floor of this thing still needs to be leveled out. We need to get a rototiller in here or something and really level out this floor. You can see that the rain has just made a mess out of this floor. But we'll rototill this up, smooth it out, and then put a nice layer of gravel in here so we have something nice to walk on that's not so muddy. We haven't really decided on where the raised beds are going to go, what the best places or the best direction for the raised beds to go. Thought about just putting them width-wise so you can have a bunch of them and walk in between them all, or having maybe 3 really wide raised beds that go lengthwise all the way down. Haven't quite decided that yet, so that'll come in the future. We've got this area up here, this part of the roof. That's going to open up for a vent, and that's diagonal corner from the door, so it'll give us a nice cross flow of air in the summertime. We're going to do the same thing here. You'll have the clear corrugated panel that swings open, and then you'll have like a wire mesh, something to keep birds, squirrels, stuff like that from coming in that window or coming in that vent. And of course this one over here, I haven't decided if I'm gonna put the same thing over here, but that is gonna be wood instead of a clear corrugated roofing. From the center beam north is all gonna be solid. And that gives us a little bit of shade for the plants that don't want direct sun all summer long. Now next year, this greenhouse will be used a lot more. In the springtime, like right about now, when it's just starting to warm up, but you still have some pretty chilly nights, we can put starter plants in here and get them started. And outside the back, on the north side of this greenhouse, is going to be raised beds and an outside garden area. So we'll start our plants in here, and then when weather permits, we'll transplant them outside and plant more stuff inside. It looks like the weather's going to let up for a little bit. Maybe the next couple days I can get over to that sawmill, mill out those 6 logs over there, make some board and batten siding for the half the side walls and this north facing wall. After that, make some grow beds, get some metal roofing on the north facing roof and the clear corrugated roofing on this whole south facing side. Get this thing going so we get some plants in there and start growing. Until next time, guys, go make something.